Hey everyone, this is Jonathan Pearson, and for today's Math Monday, or Monday Math, I'm not quite sure what we're going to call it yet, but for today's, what I want to do is I want to share two games that my third grade students have been playing quite a bit, and they absolutely love. So I want to share them with you so that you might be able to find a way to program them or plug them into your math lessons as well. The first game that I want to talk to you about is a game called Switch. You can see it right here on the card. It's called Switch. And the way Switch works is it's two players, sometimes more, and each player they get 10 cards with a number on it like this. So you can see this one is number 34. It could be something like a 28, whatever. So they each get some of those cards. And what those cards do, what those cards are, is they have the sum. In this particular case, this is a addition version. They have a sum on that card, and then the students take turns, and they flip over a card that has a math problem on it, like this one. So, for example, this one says 60 plus 23. We know that the answer to this is 83, because 60 plus 23 is 83. And what happens is if one of the students, one of the people, one of the kids that's playing the game, if they happen to have a card with that sum on it, they turn it over. Now, what the object of the game is to switch or to flip over all 10 of your cards. You want to be the first person to flip over all 10 of your cards. But if in the process of flipping over the cards, one of the players flips over a switch card, then the players have to change places. And it kind of throws a whole new element into it, because one player might have 9 cards and be so excited they're about to flip over their cards, and then they get the switch card and they have to switch with their partner, and it creates a lot of excitement, not knowing who's going to win, and going back and forth. And so my kids have they've been playing this game a lot, and they really like it. So that particular game is called Switch, and it is available. You can go to my Teacher Pay Teacher store, teacherspayteachers.com, and check that out. The second game that I just introduced to them and they absolutely love is a game that I call Earth, Fire, Water. And basically what Earth, Fire, Water is, it's just a game very similar to Paper, Rock, Scissors. And you might have a card that has, like this particular one, let me hold it up a little better. You can see that this is an Earth card. It says Earth on it. I also have some cards that say this particular one is Water, and this particular card happens to represent Fire. It's red for Fire. And of course, throwing it in there, we also have a Wild card. Now, this particular set of cards that I'm holding here, this is to help them practice their multiplication facts. This set is for fact families 5 through 8, so 5, 6, 7, and 8, and it goes all the way from fact 5 times 1 up to 8 times 12. And the way the game works is, take the cards, there's 48 cards in the deck, and you split it up between the two students, so each student will get 24. And as each round goes around, the student will flip over the card, he'll take a look at it, and he'll say, 6 times 8 is 48, and then the other student will hold up his card and flip it over, and he'll answer whatever the problem happens to be on that particular card. He'll say that, and then they'll say 1, 2, 3, and they'll lay down their cards and say whatever element happens to be on it. So this particular card that I have here, this is a wild card, and so I would look at it and I would say 7 times 12 is 84, and then once my partner's done, I'd go 1, 2, 3, and I'd lay down my card and I'd say whatever element happened to be on the card. In this case, since it's a wild card, I would say water. Excuse me. Then, after looking at the cards, whichever card beats the other one, that student gets to keep those cards. And what I mean by beats is water happens to beat fire, fire beats earth, and earth beats water. It's very similar to paper, rock, scissors. So this game, the idea behind it is to get the students to practice their multiplication facts, but at the same time have a good time playing earth, water, fire, because they know that they're going to be able to do that. So the idea is to help them to practice their facts, but at the same time have a good time doing it. Well, that about does it for today's Math Monday, or Monday Math, whatever we decide we want to call this. These are two games that, like I said, my students are using, and I hope that you'll be able to find a way to plug them in as well. I put links down below, so that if you want to go take a look and possibly add them to your classroom, that is available for you. All right, thanks again, and we'll see you next week.